Hello, in this video, we're going to be covering transformations of functions and how they work. We're going to break down the four key transformations: shifts, reflections, stretches, and compressions. So by the end of this video, you'll know how to read and graph transformed functions without needing a calculator. So let's get into it. A transformation changes a graph's appearance without changing its basic shape. There are four types. We have shifts, which move the graph. Then we have reflections, which flip the graph. Then we have stretches, which resize it. And then compressions, which also resize it. We will go more in depth into each one of these. So let's start with shifts. There are two types of shifts: vertical and horizontal. Vertical shifts happen outside the function. So they'll look like f of x plus k, with the plus k being outside. If we are adding k to the function, this will move the graph up. And if we are subtracting k, this will move the graph down. For horizontal shifts, it happens inside the function. So it will look like f of x plus h, with the plus h happening inside. If it is adding h, then we're going to move left. And if it's subtracting h, we're going to move right. So an example of a vertical shift would be f of x equals x squared plus 3. Here we are shifting up 3 units. Now an example of a horizontal shift: f of x equals x minus 2 squared. This shifts right 2 units. So we're going to go right by 2. Now to talk about reflections. There are two different types: reflection over the x-axis and a reflection over the y-axis. A reflection over the x-axis multiplies the whole function by negative 1. So you're going to have negative f of x. This flips the graph vertically. A reflection across the y-axis replaces x with negative x. So it'll look like this: f of negative x. And this flips the graph horizontally. So just like shifts and reflections, there is two types of stretches and compressions: vertical and horizontal. A vertical stretch or compression happens outside the function. So you're going to have something like a times f of x. Now, if the absolute value of A is greater than 1, this is a stretch, a vertical stretch, which means it gets taller. If the absolute value of A is greater than 0, but less than 1, this is a compression, meaning it gets flatter. Now for horizontal, it happens on the inside. So it'll look like f of b times x. And if the absolute value of b is greater than 1, this is a compression, meaning it gets narrower. And if the absolute value of b is greater than 0, so greater than 0, but less than 1, this is a stretch, meaning it gets wider. Now let's look at combining the transformations we just learned. So let's say we were given the parent function f of x equals x squared, and then the transformations of f of x equals negative 1/2 x minus 4 squared plus 5. Let's break down each of these transformations. So the first one is the x minus 4 squared. If you remember, this was on the inside of the function. So this is a shift right by 4 units. Next, we can see we have a 1/2 in front. This 1/2 is a vertical compression. The parabola becomes wider and flatter by this. Next, we have the negative sign out in front. This negative sign will reflect over the x-axis. The graph flips upside down and opens downward. So this will reflect over the x-axis. And finally, we have the plus 5 outside. So this plus 5 will shift up 5 units. The vertex is moved 5 units higher. And so there's all the transformations we learned applied to a function. That was a quick video on transformations of functions. Now you know how to shift, flip, stretch, and compress any graph just by looking at the equation. This is one of those skills that unlocks a lot of graphing intuition, especially in algebra, precalculus, and calculus later on. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. And thank you for watching.